Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. So this is the very first of the season, Christmas Shop With Me and haul. So in this Shop With Me, we're gonna go to Hobby Lobby and then I'll bring you back to my home and I'll show you guys the items that I found there. I'm also gonna give you guys plenty of other options so that if you can't find that specific item, you can find something similar. I also love to give you guys styling tips in store, so be on the lookout for that. I'll be showing you guys different ways that you can style different items, and I'll also be explaining to you certain ways that I might use items that I'm finding there to give you extra inspiration for when it's time to set up your holiday decor. If you like videos like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Make sure that you have that bell turned on so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. If you like what you see, please give this video a thumbs up. That really helps my channel. Leave me a comment. Let me know what your favorite item was or maybe your favorite style tip. And without further ado, let's go shopping. We're getting started in the stem section and they had loads of Christmas inspiration. These gold glittery ones caught my eye. I thought they would be really pretty as an accent, maybe tucked into a green garland on a mantle. And the same goes for these white mistletoe berry stems. I think they would look really nice just to give a pop of brightness in, let's say, a green arrangement or maybe something with red berries. This was a really natural looking stem that had pine cones on it, and I thought this would also be really pretty. This berry one caught my eye because it was so full, and I really love the deep reds. For $11.99 plus 50% off of that, I think that that's a great steal. And these ones as well. This one had a ton of movement, and I really like the natural, the pine berries, and I just like the overall look and feel of it. Heading over to the garland, I wanted to show you guys this garland, which is a dupe of the Afloral garland. And a lot of people use this for fall, but you could also style it for Christmas as well. I'm heading over to the vases because I wanted to just show you guys a quick little styling tip. If you take a white vase, like this really pretty distressed white vase, and you pop, let's say, one of those berry stems in it, it just looks really beautiful. That contrast between the white and the red is really stunning. Heading over to the Christmas trees now, I wanted to start by showing you guys these lit vintage Christmas trees. They remind me of my grandma, and they're just a really cute, festive way to bring some fun into the holiday season. And then in this aisle, they had tons of really natural looking, pretty Christmas trees of all different sizes. And it's this one in particular that caught my eye because I really like the burlap detail on the bottom. I always tend to go for a more natural look, but I think that no matter what your style is, if you bring in trees like this, it's definitely going to work for you because of that burlap and the natural touch. They had a really huge selection of lanterns in all different styles, all different colors, but I wanted to show you guys this because something like this is so easy to make with lanterns that you already have. I always like to think about storage when it comes to my holiday decor and price. So $37.99, even at 50% off, I don't know that I would spend that because I have black lanterns that I could very easily, very simply just add a couple of sprigs with some floral wire to the top of them. And then I just changed my already existing lanterns to something that we can use for the rest of the year as well. When Christmas is over, I just remove that sprig. Wanted to show you guys the bells. They had some very nice bells there. And then heading over into this aisle where they had more trees that were wooden and ceramic, and I really like the profile of these green trees. I like that they're natural and wooded, and they come in 3 different sizes, and I thought these were a great price as well with the 50% off. Tons of reindeer if you're in the market for reindeer, and you see they have like a very blingy gold, a medium one, which is the one that caught my eye, and then a white wooden one as well. These, while they are very nice, I don't think that I would spend that even with the 50% off. I think that you could probably find some better options. This one, however, was very special. I like that it's on a pedestal, and I think that the lines overall are just really clean, and it would look really pretty on top of a mantelpiece or a console table. This section is very sweet if you have kids or grandkids. They have this countdown to Christmas and also this mailbox with letters to Santa. I think this is the last year that my son is going to be believing in Santa, and he's my youngest, so this is bittersweet for me. I love small pieces like this as well because they make great accents. They bring in that little pop of color, that fun warmth for the holidays. And if you have a smaller area, like maybe a small coffee bar or even a powder room, you can pop a piece like this and have it make a big impact. And I really do love the style of this Joy one. I like that it's very natural. I tend to go with more greens and pine cones in my decor. This mirror was also beautiful. I really liked the style of it. I like the lines and I love the detail around the frame. Making my way into the picks section, they had a lot of really great options for picks. You guys know I love my picks because they really go a long way. I like to soften things up on a console table by maybe just adding some picks, laying them flat, and just sort of sprucing them up a little bit. They just bring that extra natural element, that pop of color, and some texture where it may otherwise feel flat. And I thought these were a great price for this mistletoe beaded garland. I like that the leaves are frosted, and this would make a great accent to either string on your Christmas tree or around some already existing garland that you have on a mantelpiece. These are the more fuller garlands, and this one in particular I really liked because I liked that it was very natural with just a little bit of bling. That tends to be my style. These boxes were very pretty and I really like the softness of them. I love the burlap and the natural feel. I don't know, these might be a DIY in the making, so stay tuned for that. And I really did love this sleigh. I know that there are lots of sleighs that are out right now that are very popular. This white one caught my eye. I think it's just a nice way to add another level to your decor. Add some things on top of it, maybe some on the side of it. Just a really pretty way to bring in the season. These houses are so sweet and charming. I love adding little touches like this. I actually have something very similar that I picked up several years ago from Target, and I styled them on my console table. They're lit from the inside, just as these are, and little things like this really do make a big impact when you scatter them throughout your existing holiday decor, maybe use them to style a sofa table, or even just pop them in the corner of your kitchen. They just bring a happiness, a sense of joy, and that little extra flicker of light. I'm just playing around with these wooden pieces here. So these are all different sizes and color tones of those snowflakes and the wooden house. I think that could make a really cute vignette on a kitchen counter or on the side of an island or even a coffee bar. If you are in the market for some stocking holders for your mantle, these are really sweet options. I really love the wood detail in this one. All right, so we're back home now and I'm so excited about some of the great things I found there. I cannot wait to show you guys. And I'm starting with trees. Now, these, as you saw in the shop with me, are burlap on the bottom. They came with this really cute, very simple. I really like this style because it's very simple, very natural. That always tends to be the style that I go for when it comes to really any type of decorating, but especially holiday. I like to keep things very natural and then an occasional sparkle here and there. So these completely fit the bill. So I've got this tall one back here, $16.99, $10.99, and then this little mini guy that I love so much was only $4.99, and again, that's before the 50% off. There are tons of different ways that you can style these guys, but one of my favorite things about them is that they're very simple. They have the burlap detail on the bottom, which I love because again, it sort of blends in with any holiday aesthetic that you're going for because it's a natural color. It will mix in really with anything. Another reason why I bought them is because they have a skinny profile. So because of that, they're very versatile. You can add these to maybe a sofa table behind a couch. I might style them also in a sleigh. Now I've seen that many different stores are doing those wicker sleighs right now and they're really cute. I personally was not in the market for a sleigh because I already had one that I purchased from Home Goods a couple of years ago, but it's the same idea. So whether you have one already or you buy one of the new ones, you can style these trees inside the sleigh. Maybe again, put two of them in the sleigh and one of them on the side, or maybe just the big one in the sleigh. But again, they're not very big. They're very natural. They don't come with lights, which is honestly one of the reasons why I liked them. I didn't want to have to fuss with batteries on everything for Christmas. I do use a lot of battery operated items in my holiday decor, but these are not fussy, so you don't need lights. However, of course, if you wanted an extra flicker in a corner, you can always string lights through them. But very simple, very elegant, and very natural. All right, you guys, this next item is one that I just could not pass up. I think it's simple, I think it's elegant, and I think it's a really great way to add a pop of festive decor to really any area of your home. That is this beautiful Christmas mirror. You can see it's got really pretty, nice detail all along the sides, all along the top. The frame was just so beautiful that I really couldn't pass it up. So you can style a mirror like this many different ways. Because it has these little hooks on the back here, you can always hang this on a wall and replace one of your maybe existing art pieces just for the season, replace it with a mirror like this. But when it comes to pieces like this, I really like to style them leaning against something. So in this case, I would place this maybe leaning against my kitchen backsplash and just style a nice little Christmassy vignette in that corner, have it look really pretty. Any place that you can add a mirror always will make a space feel bigger and it will reflect light. So it might brighten up a corner that may feel dark. So we actually have a pretty dark area near our coffee bar. Maybe cover an outlet that you're not using, that you don't particularly use. And again, it just adds a really nice festive touch to your holiday decor. Super elegant, natural, and brings in that bit of bling that I always like to add in my holiday decor. Speaking of coffee bar areas, I did purchase a little sign for our coffee bar. This was another one that I just couldn't pass up. This is this adorable old-fashioned hot cocoa served here. It's so lightweight, and I like that it's black and white. I'm not really sure yet what aesthetic I'm going for in terms of color. I have to think about that. I've done red in the past. I've done more green, more natural. But I like this because it will go with really any colors that I bring in. And I think that it's always good to bring in a little bit of black and white to help just ground everything. Christmas, of course, can get over the top, and I think that it really just depends on your style. Most people tend to go a little bit more maximalist in Christmas. You bring out all sorts of different decorations. So it's nice to have something black and white, something natural to just give a place for your eye to rest and to sort of tie in the rest of your existing decor. So I like to think about functionality a lot. So being that this is about hot cocoa, I would definitely place this in the kitchen area, or again, maybe on your coffee bar. Style this right next to your espresso machine, or maybe you have a frother or something that you like to use when you make hot cocoa. Maybe it's something as simple as a mug tree and you just have a few mugs stacked and then you can just pop this right in the corner. I like that it's very sleek, so it's easy to store, and it just brings that element of fun into my holiday decor. All right, you guys, this next item, I almost walked right by them. So if you are going through Hobby Lobby and you're in this section, I want you to definitely keep your eyes peeled because they are very easy to miss. Bell picks. Now, the reason why I almost walked right by them is because they were covered up. The actual bells were covered up in paper. So I almost couldn't even tell what they were, but the shape happened to catch my eye and I peeled back a piece of paper and that's how I found them. But these are adorable and they're functional. They actually have the little piece inside so that they will jingle when you shake them. You can use these in so many different ways. As you guys know, bells have been big for Christmas over the last several years. I don't think they're going anywhere this year because I'm still seeing them everywhere. They're so easy to pop into your already existing Christmas arrangements. And I say that because they are very malleable. They're very versatile. So these are wired and very easy to move. So you can lay these flat and stick them inside garlands and just have them sort of pop out and accent whatever garland you already have. And I like that the branches are brown, so they'll pretty much blend in with however it is you're using them. You can also maybe grab a vase and add some beautiful green pine stems and just add these to the vase and intersperse them in between the pine stems. And there's such a pretty effect that dark, deep green and the pop of this gold bell brings. Maybe you have a wreath and maybe you want to stick these picks inside the wreath and just sort of style the bells every which way so that they're sort of popping out here and there in between the wreath. I did purchase 3 of these. These are only $4.99 before the discount. So really I paid $2.50 for each of these stems. I like to look for things that will have a bigger impact and go a long way. And these are definitely those types of items. Little things like this that just add that festive touch that you can sort of add into your already existing decor. Don't get me wrong, once in a while I like to buy a larger piece, but I have to think about storage. I have to think about how am I going to store these for the following year? They lay nice and flat, so you won't have an issue storing these. But when you take them out, you fluff them up, you can really make them look much more than what they are. But overall, really great addition. I think that the gold will pretty much fit in with any kind of holiday decor you're going for. So whether that be your traditional reds and greens, or maybe you're going with a more non-traditional holiday color, whatever it is, picking up something like this with a nice gold accent is sure to kick things up a notch. So this next piece is a larger item. I had to get them. I could not leave them there. This is something that I've been wanting for years now. It's these stacks of birch logs. Now I grabbed 2 of them. They're larger stacks. They are so pretty. So this is one stack of them. These guys were priced at $31.99 for a stack of 3. Of course, that's 50% off. So I got these for around $15, $16 per stack. There's something so natural and so festive about these birch logs. They also had several different sizes. So if you didn't want to go as big as this, they have smaller ones. They even have like tiny craft ones. So maybe you want to add them to a Christmas village. There's such an element of coziness when you see these birch logs. I have been wanting to style these in a planter for years now. I want to place them in one of those urn planters sticking out. And I have some lit wired branches that I plan to wrap around these to give them a really nice effect. Maybe doing a wreath around the bottom of it so that you have nice greenery, and then 3 of these sticking out, and having 2 of them so that they're flanking my entryway when you walk into my home would look so pretty. I saw something very similar on the website Grandin Road, where you can buy it already done for you. It's also more expensive, so this is definitely a look for less, and I cannot wait to create this for my entryway. But you can style these in the home as well, so maybe you can grab a large basket next to a fireplace, add these stems to the basket, and maybe have like a nice blanket coming out of it, maybe some garland. Just cozies up the area and really brings in that feeling of Christmas. They bring in that warmth and that texture that really helps to ground things and relaxes the eye. I'm always drawn to a more natural design. I really like bringing nature into the home, so something like this is such a great way to, again, add that texture, add those natural elements that help your home feel calm and relaxed and peaceful, while also keeping things festive and pretty. That's it for today, you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed coming shopping with me. I really hope that I was able to help you with some styling ideas. It's always a good idea to get a jump start on your holiday styling. You can plan ahead and maybe think about which direction you want to go, and then also pick up those items that you see and love now so that they're not gone and sold out later. Stay tuned for a lot more holiday decor. There's going to be so much more styling tips, decorate with me, shop with me. Definitely make sure that you're subscribed. If you like videos like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you guys could give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment if you enjoyed this video, that really helps my channel, and I love hearing from you guys. So let me know down in the comments your favorite item, or maybe your favorite styling tip, or what you plan on doing for your holiday styling. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.